Hey loves, thanks for tuning in. Today is a very exciting video. I've been wanting to do this for such a long time, but I didn't know like where to fit it in, and I'm like, you know what, let me just do it. It's fun. It's a fun video to do, and it's a great question. Today I'm doing the Latina tag, and I'm trying not to be too loud because it's actually, let me see, almost midnight and other people are sleeping, so I'm trying to be a little quiet. First question is, what is your nationality? My family is from Puerto Rico. My mom was born there, and everyone prior to her was born there. My dad was born there as well. Do you speak Spanish? Yes, I speak Spanish, and I plan to do Spanish speaking videos in the near future, so stay tuned for those. What's your favorite dish from where you're from? Oh my gosh. My favorite dish. I've had to say mofongo al ajillo. Oh my god. Mofongo is like a, I can't even explain it. Like, it's so good, and then when you get it with the sauce, oh my god. And I'm not a meat eater, so I just have it alone. I don't have it filled with anything. Usually some people have it filled, but basically it's plantain, right? Fried plantain, but fried very lightly and then kind of mashed into a dish shape, and it just has so much flavor depending on who does it, but it should be very flavorful. When was the last time you visited? I just recently came back. I went in July, and I went for almost 2 weeks, a little under 2 weeks, and it was a great time. Number 5 is, if you've ever visited your country, what is your favorite place to visit? My favorite place to visit is the beaches, but my favorite beach is Vega Baja. It's like, I don't know if it's a well-known beach, but it doesn't have any waves, and so it's like very standstill. And if it does have waves, it's very light, but I like to kind of swim a little further out and just kind of like float on the water. It feels so good. Like, it just feels like you're sleeping in the water. Like, it's so calm and it's just beautiful. So I would say Vega Baja Beach. Number 6, have you ever visited the capital of your country? Yes, San Juan is the capital of our country, or of my country, and that's actually where you land. So when you land into Puerto Rico, you land into Luis Muñoz Marin Airport, and that's the main airport. That's where the capital is. And then Old San Juan, which is Viejo San Juan, it just has so many historic monuments and locations. There's El Morro, the governor's house is there. There's just, it just even looks very historic, like cobblestone roads and just beautiful architecture. And when we went there this summer, Curtis actually was able to see El Morro and just experience it as well. It's real cheap to get in there. It's probably like $5 to get in there, and if you keep your receipt, you can go like up to 7 days for free inside, so it's really cheap. And it's just so rich in culture and history. It really kind of like puts me in this place where like I'm like, wow, my culture has a lot of essence to it, and I love it. What is your favorite dessert from your culture? Oh my gosh, this is a no-brainer, but I also like other things. But tres leche I actually make myself. It's just basically it's 3 milks put together, and the cake, whatever cake you use, usually a yellow cake, it just soaks in all of that goodness, those 3 milks, and just it just tastes so good, but it's not the best for you. Like, it's super sweet, and it's just really good. Like, some people don't like the texture. I don't really mind because I kind of grew up eating tres leche, but I love it, and I make it not all the time. I haven't made it in a while just because I refrain from making it, but honey, it's so good. Number 8 is, what town is your family from, and what do you love most about it? My mom, I've mentioned this before, is from Orocovis. I love the pueblo. It just feels like you're in a small town type of atmosphere, and kind of everybody knows you, and it just feels kind of the same as where my father's from. My father's from Barranquilla, which is right next door. I guess they both have such a familiar feel. Like if you go, there's lots of hospitality, kind of like in the South, and there's just a lot of people who know each other. Number 9 is, what haven't you visited in your country that you want to visit? Gosh, it's a good question. There is, so Puerto Rico is one country or island, and then there's 2 smaller islands on the side of them, or off the coast, and one of them was called Culebras. And supposedly it's like you have to take a ferry or some sort of boat to take you there. And I've heard it's just absolutely beautiful, like a paradise. And so some people plan out their day where they're spending the whole day there, or they actually stay overnight. One more thing that I wanted to say was I'm very proud of my husband. Driving in Puerto Rico is insane. Like you have to literally drive like this, like curve. Like in the city it's not like that. It's like over here, like you just drive straight ahead. But inside the island there's just curve after curve after curve, and I personally don't do that because it just scares me, because you're literally like going through a curve, right? Ouch. And you're like looking at the edge of the road, and there's like the mountain right there. Like there's no gate, no nothing, and I'm like, I can't be responsible for like driving off the cliff. Like I can't, because it just, that's a lot of pressure, okay? And I drive to New York, I drive all over Jersey, I've driven all over the place, but it's in Puerto Rico where I'm just like I hope you guys enjoyed this Latina tag. I've been trying to do it for a long time, and I'm finally doing it. Comment below and like, where are you from? That's what I want to know. Where country are you from, and what do you love about your country? I want to know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe. I'll see you guys in my next video. Look at me.